What happens when the 20-year-old daughter of Providence's first female police chief tries to get into a nightclub with a fake ID, slaps a 69-year-old Vietnam veteran security guard, then sends a Snapchat during her court hearing saying, "LOL, this judge is so dramatic. This entitled young woman is about to learn that some Snapchats get read out loud. It's a Friday night at Eclipse nightclub. The line wraps around the block. Working the door is Harold Thompson, 69-year-old Vietnam veteran. He's been doing security work for 15 years since retiring from the Providence Fire Department." At 10:45 p.m., Ashley Rivera approaches. 20 years old, daughter of Police Chief Maria Rivera, Providence's first female police chief. Harold checks her ID under UV light. The hologram is wrong. The font is off. "Miss, this ID is fake. I can't let you in." Ashley's face shows shock, then indignation. "Excuse me, that's my real ID." "Miss, I've been checking IDs for 15 years. This is fake. I'm confiscating it. You can't confiscate my ID. Give it back. This is standard procedure. You need to leave." Ashley isn't used to being told no. "Do you know who I am? My mother is Police Chief Maria Rivera. Give me my ID back right now." "Miss, I don't care who your mother is. This ID is fake. Please leave before I call the police. Call the police. My mother is the police." Harold picks up his radio. That's when Ashley lunges forward and slaps Harold hard across the face. At 69, the impact catches him off guard. His head snaps to the side. "Don't you ever disrespect me?" Multiple people pull out phones and start recording. Security cameras capture everything. Harold's cheek is bright red. "Miss, you just assaulted me. I'm calling the police now." Ashley laughs. "Call them. They work for my mother." Providence police arrive within 3 minutes. Officer James Chen finds Harold holding ice to his face. Visible redness and swelling. Chen reviews security footage, crystal clear. Harold examining the ID, explaining it's fake. Ashley threatening him about her mother being police chief. Ashley slapping Harold across the face. Witnesses provide statements. 7 people recorded it on phones. Chen locates Ashley 3 blocks away. "Miss, you're under arrest for assault on an elderly person." "You're arresting me? My mother is Police Chief Maria Rivera. She's your boss's boss's boss," as Chen handcuffs her. "By tomorrow, you'll be walking a beat in the worst neighborhood." Harold is taken to Rhode Island Hospital. At 69, facial trauma requires evaluation. Significant swelling and bruising, but no serious injury. Witness videos and security footage posted online within hours. By morning, 2 million views. By noon, 5 million views. By evening, 8 million views. The footage shows Harold professionally checking IDs. Ashley's fake ID under UV light. Ashley threatening Harold. Ashley slapping the 69-year-old veteran hard across the face. Justice for Harold trends locally. 3 days later, Ashley appears before Judge Frank Caprio. She's charged with assault on an elderly person using a fake ID and threatening police officers. The courtroom is packed. News cameras line the media section. Veterans groups fill rows wearing service medals and Vietnam veteran caps. Security workers from clubs across Providence sit in their uniforms showing solidarity. Harold Thompson sits in the front row, visible bruising still on his left cheek where Ashley slapped him. Ashley walks in wearing an expensive designer outfit, carrying a designer handbag, hair perfectly styled like she's going to brunch rather than facing criminal charges.
All right, guys. Today we're going to watch privilege collide with reality. A packed nightclub line turns into a public scandal when 20-year-old Ashley Rivera flashes a fake ID, name drops her police chief mother, and then slaps 69-year-old Vietnam veteran Harold Thompson for doing his job. Phones come out, cameras catch everything, and within hours the clip explodes online, setting up a courtroom showdown nobody can spin. And that's only the beginning.
She walks with confidence bordering on arrogance, like this is a minor inconvenience that will be resolved quickly. Her attorney is Marcus Webb from Providence's most expensive law firm. Judge Caprio looks up, already familiar with the viral video. 8 million people have watched. Miss Rivera, you're charged with assault on an elderly person, specifically Mr. Harold Thompson, a 69-year-old Vietnam veteran. You're also charged with attempting to use a fake ID and threatening police officers. How do you plead? Webb stands. Not guilty, Your Honor. The security footage doesn't show the full context. Mr. Webb, I asked your client. Miss Rivera. Ashley stands, adjusting her designer handbag. Not guilty. This whole thing is ridiculous. Some security guard got aggressive with me. I defended myself, and now I'm being charged because of who my mother is. The gallery reacts with angry murmurs. Miss Rivera, let's watch the video that 8 million people have seen. The courtroom monitors display security footage and witness videos from multiple angles. Everyone watches in silence. The footage shows everything. Harold professionally checking IDs. The UV light revealing Ashley's fake ID. Harold politely explaining it's fake. Ashley threatening him about her mother being police chief. Ashley slapping Harold hard across the face. Harold's head snapping from the impact. The visible redness immediately appearing on his cheek. Ashley laughing as her friends pull her away. When the videos end, the courtroom is silent. Miss Rhea, that video shows you slapping a 69-year-old security guard across the face after he caught you with a fake ID. It shows you threatening him with your mother's position. How is this ridiculous? Ashley shrugs. The angle makes it look worse than it was. I barely touched him. He's exaggerating to get attention because of who my mother is. The gallery erupts. Harold, sitting with visible bruising on his face, closes his eyes. Harold testifies, Your Honor, I've worked security for 15 years. Before that, Providence Fire Department for 30 years. Before that, Vietnam from 1968 to 1971. That night I was doing my job. I identified Mrs. Rhea's ID as fake using UV verification. I explained politely that I couldn't admit her. She threatened me with her mother's position as police chief. When I radioed for assistance, she slapped me across the face. I'm 69 years old. At my age, getting hit in the face is dangerous. Officer Chen testifies about Ashley's threats during arrest. And that's when Ashley makes the decision that will become the most viral moment in Providence courtroom history. She pulls out her iPhone, opens Snapchat, and starts creating a story. Ashley takes a selfie. Courtroom visible in the background. Judge Caprio partially visible. She adds text overlay, LOL. This judge is so dramatic. Another snap stuck in court for literally nothing with yawning emoji. Then my mom's going to fix this anyway. She posts all three to her Snapchat story. 3,400 followers can see it immediately, but a court reporter saw her. A news photographer captured her taking the selfies. Judge Caprio finishes with the witness. Miss Rivera, were you just using your phone during these proceedings? Ashley looks up. No embarrassment, I was just checking messages. Balief, retrieve Miss Rivera's phone and bring it to me. You can't take my phone in my courtroom, I can. Balief now. Balief takes Ashley's iPhone and hands it to Judge Caprio. Snapchat still open. Judge Caprio sees the stories. Selfie with courtroom. Text overlays. Emojis. Miss Rivera, you just posted to Snapchat during your court hearing. Balief, can we display Miss Rivera's Snapchat story on the courtroom monitors? Within moments, Ashley's Snapchat stories appear on every monitor. Everyone sees it. Ashley's selfie in courtroom. Judge Caprio visible in background with text, LOL. This judge is so dramatic, stuck in court for literally nothing, and my mom's going to fix this anyway. The gallery erupts in anger. Miss Rivera, you posted Snapchat stories calling me dramatic, calling these serious assault charges literally nothing, and claiming your mother, Police Chief Rivera, is going to fix this. You posted this publicly to 3,400 followers while sitting in this courtroom, while Mr. Thompson sits here with visible bruising from your assault. Is that correct? Your Honor, it was just a joke for my friends. It's on social media. It's public. And you just demonstrated complete contempt for these proceedings, for this court, and for Mr. Thompson, who's sitting in this courtroom with visible bruising from where you slapped him across the face 3 days ago. Ashley has no response, looking down at the defendant's table. Miss Rivera, I'm holding you in contempt of court for using a phone during proceedings and publicly mocking these serious criminal charges. But more importantly, you referenced your
In
mother.
court, Ashley arrives dressed for a brunch, not a bench, and her lawyer tries to downplay the viral footage. Judge Caprio doesn't argue he plays the video. Every angle shows the same story: fake ID, threats, and a hard slap. Then Ashley makes it worse, posting Snapchats mid-hearing mocking the judge and claiming her mother will fix this. The judge seizes the phone, blasts the post on the monitors, and contempt follows. Then he orders her mother on a live call.
Referenced your mother fixing this. Let's address that directly. Clerk, contact Police Chief Maria Rivera immediately. I want her connected to this courtroom via video call. Ashley panics, her confidence finally cracking. Your Honor, please don't call my mother. She doesn't need to be involved in this. This is between me and the court. You involved her when you threatened Mr. Thompson with her position. You involved her when you threatened Officer Chen during your arrest. You involved her when you posted to Snapchat that she's going to fix this. She's being involved. This court is in recess for 40 minutes. Within 40 minutes, the courtroom reconvenes. The video screen displays Police Chief Maria Rivera via video call from police headquarters. She's in her 50s, wearing her police uniform with chief insignia, American flag behind her. Her face shows something nobody expected: absolute devastation mixed with barely contained fury. Your Honor, I'm Police Chief Maria Rivera. Chief Rivera, your daughter Ashley is here facing charges for assaulting a 69-year-old Vietnam veteran security guard. During these proceedings, she posted Snapchat stories calling me dramatic, calling the assault charges literally nothing, and stating that you're going to fix this. I'd like to give you an opportunity to address this court. Long, painful silence. When Chief Rhea speaks, her voice is controlled but heavy with emotion. Your Honor, I've watched the security footage that 8 million people have seen. I watched my daughter use a fake ID, threaten Mr. Thompson with my position, and slap a 69-year-old Vietnam veteran across the face. And now I'm learning. She posted to Snapchat during her court hearing claiming, I'm going to fix this. Ashley tries to interrupt. Mom, this judge is being unfair. Ashley, be quiet. For once in your entitled life, be quiet and face consequences. The courtroom is silent. Your Honor, I'm the first female police chief in Providence history. I've spent 28 years in law enforcement fighting for accountability, for equal application of law, and my own daughter just slapped a Vietnam veteran, threatened police officers with my authority, and posted to social media that I'm going to fix her criminal charges. Judge Caprio asks, Chief Rivera, what are you asking this court to do? I'm asking you to treat my daughter exactly as you would any other 20-year-old who assaulted a veteran and threatened police officers. She should be held to a higher standard because she grew up in a law enforcement household. She knows better. She's just never been held accountable. Ashley is crying. Mom, please don't do this. Ashley, I'm doing what I should have done when you were 16 and I got your shoplifting charge dismissed. When you were 17 and I made your DUI disappear when you were 18 and I had your drug possession case dropped. I've been fixing things for you your entire life, and I created someone who thinks her mother's badge makes her untouchable. The chief's voice breaks. Your Honor, I'm also announcing my resignation as police chief of Providence effective in 60 days. I can't lead a police department when my own daughter believes I'll use my position to help her escape justice. Ashley sobs. Mom, no. Don't resign. I'm sorry. Sorry isn't enough this time, Ashley. Chief Rhea addresses Harold directly. Mr. Thompson, I'm deeply sorry for what my daughter did to you. You served in Vietnam. You served this city for 30 years as a firefighter. You were doing your job professionally when my daughter assaulted you. You deserved respect and safety. My daughter gave you neither. I apologize on behalf of my family, and I promise you she will face full accountability. The video call ends. Meanwhile, Ashley's Snapchat stories have been screen recorded and shared across social media. Screenshots of her courtroom selfie with this judge.
The courtroom reconvenes with Police Chief Maria Rivera on video, and her expression says this is no routine favor. She confirms she watched the footage and refuses to shield her daughter, demanding equal treatment and higher standards. Then comes the gut punch. she admits she fixed past charges and announces her resignation, saying she can't lead if her badge is seen as a get-out-of-jail card. Her apology to Harold lands like a verdict before the verdict.
This judge is so dramatic, spread everywhere. Police chief's daughter mocks court on Snapchat, trends nationally. The story reaches 12 million views in 24 hours. People are furious that she assaulted a Vietnam veteran and then mocked the court proceedings. Judge Caprio delivers sentence. Ashley Rivera, you assaulted a 69-year-old Vietnam veteran who was simply doing his job. You used a fake ID to try to gain entry to a licensed establishment. You threatened police officers with your mother's authority. You showed contempt for these proceedings by posting mocking Snapchats to social media while sitting in this courtroom. Your sentence, 1 year in county jail, suspended to 6 months with good behavior, $25,000 fine to be paid within 90 days, 600 hours of community service to be completed at veterans organizations, specifically working with elderly Vietnam veterans, 3 years probation, formal written apology to Mr. Thompson to be read in this court. You are banned from every licensed establishment in Providence until you turn 21. Any violation of these terms will result in the full 1-year sentence being imposed. The viral Snapchat Ashley's selfie with law, this judge is so dramatic, becomes a symbol nationwide of entitled behavior meeting accountability. News outlets use it in stories about privilege and consequences. It's shared millions of times with captions like, "This is what happens when you mock the judge and when keeping it real goes wrong." 6 months later, Ashley completes her jail sentence and meets Harold at the VA hospital where she's been volunteering as part of her community service. The scars of her entitled behavior are visible in her changed demeanor. "Mr. Thompson, I slapped you across the face for doing your job professionally. I threatened you with my mother's position as police chief. I mocked the court with Snapchats while you sat there with bruises I caused on your face. I'm sorry for all of it," Harold responds with the quiet dignity that comes from a lifetime of service. "Ashley, I didn't serve in Vietnam and fight fires for 30 years, so police chiefs' daughters could assault security guards without consequences. I served so everyone could be equal under the law, regardless of whose daughter they are. Your mother understood that principle. Judge Caprio understood that principle. Now you understand it too. That Snapchat, the one Ashley thought was funny, the one she posted to her 3,400 followers while sitting in court, became the moment that taught her the most important lesson of her life. That no amount of followers, no amount of privilege, and no mother's position makes anyone above accountability. That's justice. That's integrity."
With the Snapchats now everywhere, the backlash grows and the court moves to consequences. Judge Caprio details the harm, the assault, the fake ID, the threats, and the open contempt in his courtroom. He imposes jail time, a steep fine, probation, and hundreds of service hours with veterans plus a public apology. Months later, Ashley meets Harold while volunteering, and his calm response seals the lesson for good. No name outranks the law. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.